Oh, hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. I get the impression that, wait, there's waves going on in the background because I didn't fix it. I didn't fix it. There's waves going on. Hold up. Let me get some, perhaps I need some, let's see, you guys were listening to some, you guys were listening to some waves earlier. How about I play some more music that would be more accurate to today's stream? Hold up, I can fix this. Yeah, that's more baking stream vibes. By the way, it showed the beach transition. Yeah, I didn't want to change that. It's okay. You guys can have beach transition. Hi guys. Hi. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. I have to configure everything so that way it is like prepared for like me standing. So, apologies if I look a little weird. It's because I'm used to being like standing. Hi guys! Hi! Bit of a later stream today, again. I may or may not have forgotten to go get a very important ingredient. So I was like, I can't risk being a bad chef. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get the ingredient. So that way I can't blame the ingredients, I can blame myself. Because that's the amount of commitment that I have. Let's see here. I am so ready for today. Baking powder? No, I got baking powder. It was actually vanilla extract. And I was like, oh, I think I might need that. And I know that like usually for vanilla extract, it's only like a teaspoon or something. And I was like, there's no way that's gonna impact the whole recipe, right? I was wrong. It did in fact impact the entire freaking recipe. So I couldn't leave out vanilla extract. So I went to the store to go pick up some. But that's okay. It's fine. We're good. I'm so excited. I am also a little scared because I could possibly burn my house down because I am baking in the vicinity of my desk, right? So that means I have like my whole desk. So we should be fine though. I think we'll be okay. And well, let's be real. Your stream is still set on Minecraft, bro. Twitch, what the fuck? I'll fix it. Oh, Twitch. Twitch, are you gonna fix yourself? It says special events on my side. No, it's special events. Yeah, refresh. Refresh. I'm pretty sure whenever you are like staying on like a streamer's thing, it won't like I think you need to refresh it a couple of times and then it's like fixed. It should be on special events. Because I didn't think I couldn't find like a hand cam category. So I was like, screw it, we'll make it on special events. Because let's be real, a VTuber showing their hands is very special. I think that's special event worthy. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Other stuff I can yap a little bit about. I was looking at really fancy rings on like one of my favorite websites, right? And I'm like I have the urge to put it on my throne so that way I could have other like beautiful thrones and like make my throne look a little bit more pretty. I added a whole bunch of other stuff so that way there's actually more stuff on there, which is great. But I'm going to probably add some more later. But I wanted to bring it up so that way you guys can see the new fancy rings if anyone purchases any. I might add it to my throne so that way you guys can see them because if I'm gonna use them for hand cam streams, right? Might as well, right? Fancy chef hat, you look very professional. Oh, don't let the chef hat deceive you. I'm probably gonna absolutely burn everything to the ground, so it's gonna be fine. Oh, it's probably because I got in before the start streaming message. Yeah, probably. If anything, that means you were waiting and you were ready to go. Because believe me, so am I. At least I think I am. Dear Lord, I think I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. So, enough of the preamble. How about we just jump right into it? And, well, I'm just gonna embrace the chaos. So, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so that way you guys can, that way I'm here. Over off on the side. What are you baking? Oh, I'll show you guys. Don't you worry. But I think we have to do the necessary hand cam reveal. Ready? Ta-da! Hand cam. Obviously, hands, right? Either way, I wanted to keep it light for like my rings and stuff like that because let's be real, I'm sure you guys were very excited to see what rings I was having on. But since I'm baking, right, I wanted to make sure that I only had like a couple rings on. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Either way, I have my dual on like fancy, like I call them like my space rings because they're blue and purple. I'm wearing them on my ring fingers because they're really pretty, but they're matching, very pretty, might I add. And of course, the most beautiful thing of all, bandage on my pinky because I managed to rip a nail. So, hella slay. Either way, let's see, what else do I have? So, I am wearing a pink, like, hearts shirt. It's really pretty. I don't know if you guys can really see it because it's super freaking bright on my side, but either way, it has little hearts on them, on the sleeves. It's really pretty. Either way, let's see here. Baking, right? So I'm kind of scared because I have to admit, I consider myself more of a chef whenever I'm like cooking stuff, more so than a baker. Whoa, hands, this is ruining my anime girl immersion. Sorry, I regret nothing. Either way, again, this is probably going to be super scuffed, but that's okay. So allow me to give you guys allow me to peel behind the curtain a little bit. Let's see here. So, number one, right? Let me see here. I have to admit, I was a little nervous on how I was gonna cook. And, I mean, bake, right? Whenever I'm, sitting at my desk, how was I gonna do that? The answer is quite simple. Allow me to introduce the object of everyone's childhoods, an easy bake oven. So, I had to find this thing online because Walmart did not have it for some reason. Maybe it was just like my local Walmart. They just did not have any easy bakes, and I was like, I need to find an easy bake oven. So, I had to ask my mom. I was like, Mom, I need help. I need help finding an easy bake oven. And she goes, you're not 12. Why do you want an easy bake oven? And I said, don't ask questions. It's very important. So here we are. Either way, I had to like double check and make sure that everything was going to work for this because let's be real, I have no idea how powerful an easy bake oven is going to be. I have no idea if this thing is going to like burn my house down. Because I was reading like some post on Reddit saying that this thing can be powerful enough for that. Yes, very important. It's life or death. Very much so. If I die on stream, then I'm gonna blame you guys. So, either way, easy bake oven. So that's the current game plan that we have for today. And I was even equipped with a handy dandy spatula looking thing. This thing is huge for like no reason. I have a feeling like this thing is like I could fight someone with this. Like, does this look like I could fight someone with it? Either way, damn, that thing is massive. Yeah, it's like huge. It's like as big as the freaking Easy Bake. So don't die. Oh, just wait. Just you wait. I swear, if I die, I'll sue Easy Bake. Just kidding. Either way, should be fine. Either way, you must be like, oh, why do you have this, like, weird spatula thing? It's American sized? Yeah. The reason why it's so freaking big is because the tin to put the little cookies and stuff on is yay big. Look at this. Teeny tiny, itty bitty. Tiny little itty bitty. This just says hand wash only, towel dry, by the way. Whenever I open the box, I read it this way, which is like mirrored, right? So I don't know if you guys can see it, but maybe it'll auto adjust. Here, hold up. Yeah, here it is. Like, as you can see, I was reading it this way. I was like, did they like misprint this? And then I go, oh, it's backwards. Either way, we got teeny tiny itty bitty plate to work with, because how it works with the Easy Bake is, here's the big thing, right? You put here, like, this is where it goes in. So you put this in here, and then it is admittedly kind of a bitch to get this little plate thing out from in here. So you use the, again, little spatula thing to, like, kind of push it out. So I have a feeling that this is gonna be absolutely scuffed. But you know what? That's why we're here. So easy. This is why we're doing things with the easy bake oven. I'm gonna put this bad boy right here, so that way you guys can see what we're getting ourselves into. Whenever I turn it on, the little, like, I think these are like sprinkles, like all this rainbow stuff actually turns on, so that's kind of fun. Either way, you must be wondering, what are we baking today? The answer is I got some options. So allow me to get out all the ingredients, just you wait. So I got, let's see here. Here, I'll show you all my ingredients. I got all-purpose flour. I also got a whole bunch of sugar. I also have the baking powder, because some of my ingredients say baking soda and then some of them say baking powder. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what the difference is to that, so I just got both. And I also got, let's see. I have to admit, I ate a few of these chocolate chips because they're my favorite. But this is Ghirardelli chocolate, and I got like these chocolate chip cookies, or like these chocolate chips, because we're gonna try to make chocolate chip cookies. Or at least a chocolate chip cookie, because let's be real, this is the amount of space that I'm working with. So meaning I'm gonna have to do this the regular way. And maybe make one cookie, I don't know. Maybe I'll just make a whole bunch and then I'll try to cook it for real with my actual oven and not the stupid easy bake. But we should be good. During my reading lesson, because dyslexia, I learned to read upside down and backwards. Yeah, like, I was sitting here, like, trying to decipher this, because this was, like, a whole, like, thing I had to figure out. And I was like, oh, I'm just stupid. You're supposed to read it this way. Either way, let's see, other stuff that I have. Chocolate chip cookies, for chocolate chip. The thing that I had to, like, delay stream a little bit for. Vanilla extract. Look, it's like a tiny little box, isn't it? Kind of bonita. Very cute, might I add. Anyway, and I also have, let's see. Bam! Dark brown sugar. I also have a stick of butter. I also have, I think that's all of the made stuff, right? Because I wanted to bake some stuff from scratch, but I also wanted to, like, you know, be prepared. Just in case if I had to, like, let's just say this baking where I tried to make chocolate chip cookies goes horribly wrong. Well, I brought a backup. So I have no idea if this is even going to work with this. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm not, but look, ready? Easy instructions. And it even says everything like preheat the thing, place it, and bake it. You know, sounds so easy. But good thing is, she doesn't know, this lady has no idea that I'm gonna try it in an easy bake oven. So I prepared. So no worries, you got this. Just don't burn the cookies. Easier said than done. Just you wait. I'm probably gonna burn everything. Always have a backup to your backup. Exactly. So we're gonna try doing cookies from scratch. Try. But if I'm not able to do it, then, well, backup plan. And another backup to the backup plan, whenever I was, like, searching for, like, possible stuff to bake, I realized that I can't really do, like, brownies or anything because, well, to remind you, this is the amount of space that I have to work with. There is no way I could bake, like, a singular brownie at this tiny little fits in my hand. Like, there's no way that this tiny little plate could fit a little brownie. So I had to improvise. Luckily for me, whenever I was going in the baking section, I actually found this thing right here. It's like a little, like, mug treat, so that way you could, like, put it in the microwave. And I was like, okay, what if we do that, but in this freaking easy bake? So maybe I could just do it, but smaller. Because the only thing it needs is, like, a tablespoon and a teaspoon of water and whatever. But this is saying, like, an 8 to 12 ounce mug. So this is not an 8 to 12 ounce mug. But we're going to be scuffed and see if it works anyway. So here we go. I have so many freaking options. I was trying my best to, again, get everything, because I'm not sure how well this is going to go. But if this turns out super scuffed, then it's okay, because this is going to be super funny, regardless. I'm going to put everything over to the sides, that way I have some space to work, and hopefully I don't burn everything, because let's be real, I'm probably going to burn something. I remember Nile Red or Green make 100% pure cookie. I would love a good cookie, but that's what we're going to do today. Depending on how good these cookies are, well, maybe how well this stream does, rather. Maybe I can do another one wherever I have, like, more space. I would love to have, like, a larger desk so that way I can actually play around with and stuff, because I only have, like, this much space to work with. And it looks like a lot on your guys' side, but I promise it's not. So, we're gonna work with what we have. Let's see. I know I have on my phone a recipe. Let's see here. Here we go. Easy bake oven. It's called the secret chocolate chip cookie. So if anyone wants to recreate or bake alongside me, then you absolutely can. So let's see here. I got all of the ingredients. Okay. Directions. Here we go. This says, I don't know if you guys will be able to read my phone, but here we go. Oh yeah, you guys can. Okay. This says preheat the easy bake oven for 15 minutes. How am I gonna... This doesn't have a timer, and it says it doesn't say what level to preheat the easy bake. This is gonna be scuffed. Okay, let me just let me turn the bad boy on with this. There you go. See, everything lit up. That means it's working. And then I'm gonna just throw it at a, I don't know. It doesn't, the lovely instructions didn't say when to preheat the darn thing, so I guess I'm just gonna settle on maybe 10? Okay. That should be good enough, hopefully. I hear it, That should be good enough, hopefully. Either way, I hear it preheating, so I think that's good. So, good enough. Step 1 completed. I'm such a pro now, right? Now, let's see. Step 2. Step 2. Okay, looking at my lovely thing. Thankfully, the reflection is only catching the mouse or the camera. Let's see. Stir together the sugars, margarine, add baking powder, vanilla, water, flour, stirring until flour disappears, mix until the chocolate chips. Wow, these instructions are terrible. Okay, maybe step 1 should be let's put all the ingredients together. Let's see. I know I have a bowl. Hold up. Okay, I have a bowl. I actually have 2 bowls because I didn't know if I needed them. I wanted to be prepared. It's always better to be prepared than show up and never be prepared. Make your own instructions. I'm gonna burn everything. That sounds like a easy way to burn everything. There you go. We got a bowl, and I also have all of these in order to like do measurements and whatnot. Because I'm gonna be so real, measurements and stuff is admittedly not my forte. So I just grabbed everything. So there we go. We got all that. Let's see here. Maybe I can. Let's see. The ingredients are. Let's see here. I need to get some butter. I need to make sure I have some butter. Let's see. How much butter did I need? Oh, it said margarine. And I said, I don't know what margarine is, so I'm just going to get butter and hope that's okay. So I need 2 teaspoons of margarine. So I'm just going to do butter. And I have a stick of butter. Grubby little ARIA paws. I'm not grubby. I don't have grubby little paws. I think my hands are a little bit more dainty, if anything else, because I'm small, so. Either way, let's see here. So I got unsalted butter because I couldn't find margarine. I admittedly have no idea what the difference is. If someone can educate me in chat, then by all means. But to my knowledge, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, it literally says the measurements right there. It said 2 tablespoons, right? Hold up. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, wait, that says teaspoons. How do I get a teaspoon? That's like a itty bitty teeny weeny. How am I gonna do that? Hold up. Is one of these a teaspoon? This is, let's see here. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon. Ooh, here we go. This is 1 teaspoon right here. Okay, we can do this. Okay, here's our teaspoon. Now I just need to that seems like a itty bitty bit. Margarine is plant-based substitute for butter made primarily from vegetable oils and water, is what Google says. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. Hopefully it doesn't make any major difference that I'm using butter instead of normal, or just using margarine. So since it's like an itty bitty amount, I should be good with just like a tiny bit. Hold up. Maybe I could just do I know I could cut it. Hold up. What if I just do something like this? Where I just get a little bit. Yeah, that's probably close enough. That's probably a teaspoon. It literally says TSP. I think that's teaspoon, right? So, close enough. Okay. Bam. I'm such a good baker. There's our teaspoon of butter. What next? I think it also said put in the baking powder. So, how much baking powder did I need? 1/8 teaspoon. Okay. I should have 1/8 of a teaspoon. Let's see. I know I had 1/4 of a teaspoon because I know I was looking for it. Let's see. Do I have said thing? I thought I did. Damn it. This one? Ooh, this is 1/4 tablespoon. That's probably close enough. Tea or table, they both start with T. Yeah, so these things are marked kind of weird. So on here, this is marked TBS on here. I don't know if you could see it because it's not in the light. But right here, where my nail is, it says TBS. So I'm assuming that's tablespoons, if I am right. And then in here, TSP, right there, is tablespoon. I'm gonna assume. So if I need, let's see here, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Let's see, I should probably get, it's only like a tiny bit. I have 1/4 of a tablespoon, which is like this much. But if it's like a little bit, itty bitty teeny weeny, I'm gonna need to like pinch it. It's like a pinch. Okay, I could probably do this. So let's see here. Where's my baking powder? Let's see. I literally just had it. Okay, I found it. This is the thing that I needed. So I just need a itty bitty teeny weeny. So let me see here. Let me open sesame. Maybe open. There we go. Seems like it's only a little bit. Hold up. Maybe I could get like a super duper itty bitty spoon and we'll just go from there. Because this is 1/4. I need 1/8. So I'm just going to do like a little bit. So let's just do like a... Probably safe. Good enough. This is why I don't bake. They require exact measurements, and I suck at exact measurements. Okay, what's next? We added the butter. We added the baking powder. So what else is next? Let's see here. Phone, baking powder. Stir together the sugar and the margarine. How much sugar do I need? Tablespoon. I could do that. Hold up. I literally have this huge thing of sugar. Now we could just do one of these like little spoonfuls. Here we go. Sugar. Give me sugar. Okay. Bam. Okay. Sugar. Check. Butter. Check. Baking powder. Check. I'm such a pro. So now that we got the sugar, what else is next? Let's see here. Sugar, margarine, done. Baking powder. So I need vanilla, water, and flour. So how much vanilla did I need? Vanilla is another 1/8 teaspoon, so another itty bitty. I need to do like a couple like drops. I only now logged out of the Minecraft server. I hate how time flies. Look, I'm just happy that everyone seems to be enjoying their time and doing stuff. Since there was such good reception from, I think my preheating is ready. Since there was such good reception for the Minecraft server, I am very excited to do more stuff. I want to do more servers, and we'll have a lot of more fun. Wait, is this a cookie? I forgot. Yeah, it's cookie. Oh god, how do I open this? I need to like use my nails, use my claws. Let's see. Can I open this? Oh god, this is impossible. Even with my nails. There's no way, come on. I can open this. There has to be a way I can open this. She cooking for real, for real. Absolutely short. This is me cooking. Oh my god, I need like a little pokey stick. I can't open this. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. What the fuck? Here, let me try. I'll blast it open. Honestly, your attempt might be better than mine, because I ripped off this little plastic layer and not the paper part. This is so annoying. Come on, I know I can open this. I think I got it. Hold up. I like use my nail to carve like a little section off. I might be able to get it. Crazy how all these ingredients make a cookie, don't you think? Very much so. Look, give some respect to the bakers in chat right now, because I cannot handle, like, baking or anything like that. Again, this is why I consider myself more of a, like, I like cooking. I do not like baking. There is indeed a difference. Okay. I need, like, only a sliver of this vanilla extract, so we're just gonna do, woo! That's probably a sliver. Yeah, that's probably enough. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Next. Let's see here. I also have paper towels just in case if I make a mess, which it seems like I already am. I'm such a pro. Nails too pretty. She can't ruin them opening a bottle. Ah, too late. I already injured myself. I already ripped open my nail. Aria chef, nightmare of bakers, very much so. I like to cook, like, any sort of, like, let's see, like, I'm very much like I make, like, some sort of good protein, whether that be, like, a nice pork chop or a nice steak, and then I make you, like, if I was to cook for you, right, I would do, like, your protein, I would give you veggies, and then, like, whatever, like, if you want mashed potatoes, or, like, if you want, like, rice or anything like that, that's more of my specificity, like, making little dinners like that. Admittedly, though, baking is not my forte. Girl, what? How'd you do that? Oh, this? I think, I'm gonna be so for real, I don't remember. I just remember, like, messing with it at work, and then I accidentally just ripped my nail open. And then I went to my supervisor, I'm like, hey, do you have a Band-Aid? She looks down and sees that my nail is completely gone, and she's just like, what in the world is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, fine, here's your freaking Band-Aid, you absolute weirdo. So, that's what happened. If I were to cook for you, quick chat, DM the scab artist, that is the criteria. Oh my god. And that would be so cool if someone did, like, little drawings or doodles of me with any of my hand cams. That would be so cute. Why make food when you can have sushi? Fair. Absolutely fair. I love sushi. But you guys know that. Sushi's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Oh yeah, you scare me. I hope you're good and take care of your fingies. Oh, I'm good. I'm doing fantastic, mind you. It's just, I do a little whoopsies every now and then. Whoopsies. Let's see. I think I need water and flour left. I think I need, it says here, a teaspoon of water. So I should have a teaspoon. Let's see here. Wait, did it say teaspoon or tablespoon? Teaspoon. Okay. So, let's see here. That's a tablespoon. This is a teaspoon. So I need this much water. So, let's see. I know I have water. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's some water. There we go. And finally, I need flour, which is the secret ingredient in order to make baking happen. I don't know how to do that. It should be fine, though. Let's see here. It says 3 tablespoons of flour. So let's see here. What's a tablespoon again? I think I'm mixing up what a tablespoon and a teaspoon is, but it's okay. We should be fine. I think, let's see here. Get my flour. If you did an entire tablespoon instead of a teaspoon, I'd be wheezing. Probably. I probably already mixed up what the difference between a tablespoon versus a teaspoon is. But it's okay. It's fine. We'll be absolutely fine. And I am cooking, literally. So it says 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3. That's probably close enough. This is why I can't bake. Measurements be hard. Either way, there's the flour. I think I mixed everything else from here. Thankfully, I think I have the right ingredient for the job. And when I say ingredient, I mean tool, because let's be real. That is a beet tenderizer. Do I have something that can actually do something? That's better. Okay, now I can mix it all up. Mix. I think this is too much flour. But that's what the thing said. That looks incorrect. I feel like it needs more water. I think I did a tablespoon instead of another one. I'm gonna alter the recipe. This may or may not ruin everything, but it's okay. I'm gonna get some more water. Why do you have a meat tenderizer? Look, you gotta be prepared, Tomo. You have no idea. What if something happens to me, like during stream, and then I can fight the intruder with a meat tenderizer? You always gotta be prepared. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra water. If that breaks the entire cookie, then I guess I'll get food poisoning. So I guess I'll be fine. There we go. Now that looks like too much water. That looks like too much water. How do I fix this? See, this is why I don't bake, because now I'm mixing up the recipe already. I might be able to fix this. You know what? We're just gonna move on. Let's see. Is there anything else in the recipe that makes anything? Everything else is just making the dough balls and stuff like that. Are you really going the tenderizer, the intruder? Absolutely. Look, I'm just saying, no one is gonna come at me if I'm holding one of these. Like, would you come at me if I was holding one of these bad boys? No, you wouldn't. When there's too much water, add more of the other stuff. Exactly. So we just gotta add everything else in. So, we already did butter. We already did vanilla extract. I think baking powder would work. I think I just need to find, like, the right consistency. Look at me, already going against the recipe. My mom would be so proud. I told her that I was streaming today, and she was like, oh, what are you doing? And I told her I was baking, and she's like, you are insane. That seems like a terrible decision. What the heck are you doing? So, you know what? It's fine. It's gonna be absolutely fine. It's not like she has mother's intuition or anything. Right? Totally. Yeah, because you're short as always. Nothing to fear, short Rhea with a meat tenderizer. I will introduce a meat tenderizer for you. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be absolutely fine. Everything's great and fantastic and lovely. I'm proud of you. Yes, Thank you, Yuzu. I'm trying my best to bake, but baking is not my forte. I think this is too much water for the consistency. I need to add everything else. I already added. I might need to figure out something else, because this is too watery for the consistency. I think you need a little bit more flour. I already did another TSP of it. Is that tablespoon or teaspoon? See, this is why I don't bake. Vacuum the water out? Yeah, I can introduce a vacuum to the equation. I got this. Someone draw Arya as the Elden Ring Night Rain Revenant girl? Oh my god, that would be so fire. What if I do just one more thing of flour? That might save me here. I think I'll be fine if I do one more. It should be fine. Totally fine. Nothing's ever gonna go wrong if I go against the recipe. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Open sesame. Give me one of these. Way too much. That should be enough. That should be plenty. In the cookie recipe, it doesn't say anything about adding the chocolate chips in. So I need to add the chocolate chips in at some point. Okay. I think that's better. I do have to make little, like, dough balls. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna make a... I guess I can make, like, one big cookie, since I need to do that. If you added times 2 water, you need times 2 of the rest. Yeah, I think... In that case, I need to do another thing of vanilla extract. And then I think I did too much butter. I'm not sure. TBSP is tablespoon? Yeah, then I already fucked up. Because this is saying... I think I accidentally did too much. So... I'll do a little bit of extra vanilla extract, and then I'm just gonna move on. And then I think we're gonna be good from there. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong. And even if we mess up, don't worry. I have a contingency. It'll be fine and dandy. Let's see here. Perhaps I could just do just a little bit. I don't want to do, like, overdose on this thing, because this thing is strong. Vanilla extract is not something to mess with. Just a tiny... That's not a tiny smidge, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Nobody saw that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's close enough. Okay, good enough. Moving on. I think I need to add the chocolate chips. So I'm gonna do that. Again, my beloved Ghirardelli chocolate chips. Best thing on earth. So it should be fine. This cookie is going to be radioactive when it's done. No, it's not. I'll eat it. I'll eat it in right here, and as soon as it's done cooking in my beautiful easy bake oven, it'll be totally fine. And you know what? What if I just add, let's see, I'm just gonna, what feels like a good amount of chocolate chip cookies? Let's see. Yeah, that feels good. That feels totally right for me. Yeah, totally. That'll work. No, it'll just be toxic. Nuh-uh. I'll eat it. It's okay. I'm not gonna turn into a zombie by the end of it. It'll be totally fine. Now I need to... Let me look at the recipe again. Put it on a plate. Recipe makes 10 cookie balls? Bro, this recipe's a liar. There's no way it's gonna make... I'm just gonna make one big cookie. Instead of 10 tiny ones. There's no way. If you don't hear it humming in a low tune and cooking green, then glowing green, then it's not cooked enough. Yeah, agreed. Okay, now I need to put all of this into this tiny little plate. How am I gonna do that? Okay, so there's no way this is gonna be messy. So, do I have a spoon? Like an actual spoon? Yes, I do. Okay. Actually, I'm probably not gonna use this cup. I'm just gonna use one of these bad boys. Just so that way I can move stuff around. I don't want to waste my spoon yet. I don't know if I'm gonna need it. There we go. Let's see. I'll throw this bad boy right there. Okay, now let's see here. How am I gonna do this on a little plate? Yeah, that looks correct. That looks totally right. See, this is why I'm such a great baker. There's no way that this is gonna go horribly wrong. So, it's not giving cookie, probably because I didn't roll it up, but that's okay. I think this has to be, like, super small anyway, just because there's only, like, this much little, like, wiggle room in order to go in the easy bake. So I need to, like, make it tiny. Tomorrow, there will be no stream today. You guys have no faith in me. This cookie's gonna turn out amazing. Just you wait. You guys are gonna be jealous that you're not eating this cookie. Hold up, I'm gonna smush it a little bit just because I need more space. There you go. This looks so appetizing. This looks like, something that my middle school, like, whatever, like the lunch ladies, this looks like something that they would feed me. Tasty radioactivity. That might be too much. It's going to puff up. I think it's just a little bit. Look, it's very thin. There's no way. It's gonna be totally fine. Here, I'm gonna add another chocolate chip. Just for good luck. Yeah. There's no way. It's gonna be totally fine. Okay. How long does it go in the easy bake? Let's see here. Judging by my calculations, it bakes 10 minutes. And you just throw it in there. Okay. In that case, let's see. I just throw it in for like... It's definitely warm, so I think we're good. So, I guess I'll get out my lovely handy-dandy, weird spatula thing. I mean, look at this. This thing is large. Does it go 2 times in size? It might be 3 times in size. No, it'll be fine. Are you kidding? This will be totally fine. Like, it's thin. It's not gonna puff up. It'll be fine. Okay, gonna shove this in there. I think that's shoved in there. I'm gonna check. Let's see. Are you in there? Yeah, that looks about right. Close enough. All right. Someone do a timer for 10 minutes. Somebody, not me, because I'm gonna make sure I have enough space. And you guys are gonna be so jealous after this cookie is done. You guys are gonna be like, wow, Aria, now I want that cookie. That cookie looks great. Are you sure you cook? I mean, is this a spatula short? Is this giving spatula to you? This is not giving spatula. This is giving, like, beating stick to me. I will totally fight somebody with this. I put a timer on, I got you. You guys are the best. It looks like a shovel. It kind of does. Like, I would totally, like, shovel time. Ready? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, that should be good enough. And it looks like I should be done from there. This is gonna be the best cookie ever. You guys are gonna be so jealous. And I'll move all this. Put that right there. Nobody can tell me otherwise. It's 100% a shovel for the beach. See? Not a spatula. It doesn't give spatula. It looks like it's the opposite of a spatula. It looks like it's a, again, shovel. It's giving kitty litter scoop. It kind of is. Since you have, like, the little, like, slits, like, here that look like on the ends. Like, I know I'm not crazy. Like, come on. That's the type of spatula SpongeBob would use. That it kind of does. Not gonna lie. And again, I can't really use this. I have to use, like, this part to, like, push it in. Because as I explained how the Easy Baconator 5000 works, you have to push the plate thingy in using the spatula, and then it comes out on this side. So, why is the spatula so big though? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in, like, a tiny hands. Like, maybe this is a case of tiny hands, but, like, look at this. Look at the spatula. Exact size of the plate, yeah, because this is, like, if I was cupping the plate again, right? Like, it would be like this. And that's pretty much, like, how much the plate is, so. If not, just slightly bigger to compensate, so. Alright, let's look down. How's my easy bake going? Okay, looks good, looks good. I think it's cooking. It looks great. Just making sure it's still warm. It's definitely very warm. I'm just making sure it's not warm against my desk. It doesn't feel like it. Just eat off the spatula? Well, that's the thing. It has little, like, edges it has little slits at the end of the spatula. I'm gonna, like, if I were to cook it, like if I shove this in here at this part, right? And, like, let it cook, It would probably get stuck at the end of all these little edges, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, it has to be a shovel. No spatula is 2-hand wide long. Look, I'm like dual wielding it. Look, if I was playing Elden Ring, I would just have a huge spatula and I would be like, ah, like let's go. I will absolutely dual wield the spatula, but then again, I still think this is a case of tiny hands, so. Let's see here. Cadets, which one of you was my timer? How much time do I have left? Write that down, guys. That's the skip commission. Look, let's be real. I feel like I commissioned so many artists already, and I may or may not have commissioned something for, like, let's be real. I feel like all of the stuff that I commission is definitely, like, I try my best to push it back into my streams. So I have something very exciting, depending if we hit our, like, sub goals and stuff like that, right? So lots of good stuff, and it's coming soon, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. But a lot of, like, those projects and stuff like that is very much, like, commissioning people, right? So, Tomo, 6 minutes left, 6 minutes. Okay, perfect. Thank you both. Thank you both. Tiny Oreo chef with a giant spatula weapon. Look, if I ever get any sort of, like, weapon, right, I would totally be 100% down if I had, like, a huge oversized weapon. Because I always love character designs where it has, like, tiny, itty-bitty, like, character, but with, like, a huge weapon. I think that's, like, why I like Tinkaton so much in Pokemon. Because it's like, ooh, tiny, cute, itty-bitty baby. But they're wielding a huge freaking hammer. Those are my favorite things ever. I love the contrast. Let's see. I'm gonna check my easy bake. Okay, I think it's good. That huge spoon from TF2, I would totally rock with that huge spoon from TF2. I need one of those whenever I'm, like, going on a ice cream. Oh my goodness, he who shall not be named. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subbies. I am cooking a chocolate chip cookie, but, like, I'm gonna be real. I think I mixed up what a tablespoon versus what a teaspoon is. So either this thing is gonna be radioactive or on fire or both. But either way, I'm probably gonna eat it regardless. So you came in at a perfect time. Thank you so much for the gifted subbies. We're only 15 away from the goal. So I'm out, if you guys want to interrupt me, if my timer goes off, then by all means. But I'll yap about this. So, if anyone is curious, I have a daily sub goal, which is going to be like 20 or 15 gift subbies, depending on the day. And if we manage to make our sub goal, I will do like a special treat just for you guys for schedule it up for next week. In this case, it's going to be reaction content, which I never really done before. That's very much like not something I ever done. So I'm very excited though, which means I'm going to be doing BuzzFeed Unsolved. So I don't know how many people here have absolutely binge watched BuzzFeed, but I'm super excited and it's going to be so fun and I'm very excited. But that's only if we meet our sub goals. So we'll see. I definitely do challenge you guys. Come on guys, it isn't September subathon yet. Not yet. I do know that September, I think, officially kicks in. Either, Someone remind me. Someone remind me whenever September kicks in. I just know it's coming up. That's all I remember. Either way, very excited. I'm honestly kind of stoked because Twitch has actually came out and said that they were going to do a, like, Pokemon stuff. Because, let's face it, the end of the month is Worlds. Which is, if anyone doesn't know, like, a lot of stuff about Pokemon, Worlds is very important because all of the top trainers and champions and stuff like that all come together. And this could be stuff from the TCG or, like, the Pokemon game and stuff like that. And I'm so freaking excited because I absolutely love watching, like, Worlds. If I wasn't working, I would totally be reacting to Worlds, so. And they're actually doing, like, Twitch is doing a bunch of really cool events with Pokemon, and it's so freaking cool. They're doing, like, if you subscribe or whatever, then if it's, like, a Pokemon or just chatting category, then you get, like Pokemon badges and stuff like that. And I'm so excited. There's so much cool stuff. And this is coming in at the perfect time as well, because I was planning to do my let's just say I was planning to do my Nuzlocke series sometime soon. So I'm very excited. And, well, that's gonna be super freaking perfect timing, right? If I manage to do both of those at the same-ish time. Like, that'll be perfect. Like, that'll be perfect time frame. So, I'm very excited. But we'll see. It entirely depends on if everything gets done, because I think I am pretty much done with everything. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think it happens in September. It actually starts slightly before September. For September. I think it actually kicks in like a couple days, or like couple days before, actually. Before September kicks in. Usually the 3rd it's fully kicked in, but this year they did a deal just last week, 35 off 5 subs for a badge. Yeah, something like that, sure. That sounds familiar. 2 minutes left? Okay, bet. I'm gonna let me check Easy Bake. I think it's cooking. I think it's just a absolutely huge cookie, so it's taking its time. I'm gonna hydrate real quick. Where's my water? I got some water. Gonna hydrate real quick. All right. Remember, cool for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, and that's assuming that I don't like pop this out of the oven and just take a bite immediately. Or else cook sausage fingers. I mean, I already accidentally hurt my finger today, so it's okay. I'll live. Oh, I'm so excited. There's so much good stuff that's coming out really soon, and I'm so freaking stoked. I mean, I already yapped a little bit to you guys about all of the cool stuff that I have coming up here shortly, near the end of the month. You guys are gonna freak out. I'm so freaking stoked. Got a gifted sub, thanks a lot for that. Unfortunately, I'm still working, so I hope you have a good stream, Aria. Oh, thank you. I'll try my best. Feel free to check out the VOD whenever it's done, alright? Ooh, 10 minutes is up. Alarm, alarm. Perfect. Thank you both. Okay, now I need to take this out with the pokey stick. So, I need to use the pokey stick, shove it into this end, and it'll come out over here. So I need to like check. Let's see, can I push it? I need to make sure it goes through all the way. This is admittedly like a weird process in order to make it, to cook the easy. Is it all the way over? I can't tell if it's all the way over. Is it all the way over? Okay, pretty much. I could use this, can I use the spatula at this part? Maybe I could use the spatula to grab it from here. Maybe I can do that. Spatula? Nope. I just pushed it back in. I just pushed it back in the other way. I think I just had to like spatula it. This seems very unreliable. This seems super unreliable. I think that's it. Think I did it? Yeah, I did it. Okay, that worked. Can I grab it with the spatula? How do I grab the darn thing? I need like a oven mitt, but I need it to be like a pincher kind of thing, so that way I can like grab it like, eh. Just let it fall out at this point. Honestly, just grab the thing and just let it fall. I might, honestly. Hold up. Here, I'll put this at the end, and then let it fall. Okay, I did it! See that little sliver? There's Cookie! There's Cookie right there! I got it. Okay. I'm gonna use my nail, so that way I don't burn myself, or... There we go. Let me grab... Wow! Look at this Cookie! Guys! Look at this Cookie! It's actually cooked! I did not think this was gonna cook. Someone introduced Aria to oven mitts, please? Nah, oven mitts are for nerds. Who needs that? Look, I got it! Let me see here. Yeah, it's like fully cooked. What the hell? Let's go. Okay. That honestly looks delicious. Yeah, look at me. See? Is it me or is it still undercooked? No, it's like cooked all the way through. Here, ready? Here's my nail. That's like cooked all the way through. Other than like the melted parts, which are chocolatey, which makes sense, it's actually cooked all the way through. What the fuck? I'm gonna give it the sniff test. Smells like a chocolate chip cookie to me. I might have to let it cook. I'll let it sit so that way I don't burn my tongue or anything. But we should be I managed to make a cookie with an easy bake. This is fire. Let's go. Aria in utter shock that she did a good job. Look, I did not think this would turn out so well, but I have to eat it. I have to eat it, otherwise it's not official. So, because then I have no idea if I did a good job or not. So, sorry for doubting your baking abilities. I'll never do it again. I don't know. I have to see if this actually tastes good. Let's see. I wonder if I have like a little napkin or something. I believe I do. Let me see here. Do I have like a little paper towel? I could just do that. Because I'm still gonna need the little like baking sheet thingy. But I'm gonna let it simmer for a minute. Let's see here. Let me grab a paper towel. There you go. Here, I'll make it. I'll just do a little fold. And we'll fold it from here. And I'll set that bad boy right here. So that way I can try it out later whenever it's done and whenever it cools off. There we go. Here, I'm gonna put it on top of my face on my little desk mat. Okay. Well, now that we did like my cooking, let's see how backup plan was supposed to go. I might as well test this out. I feel like I'm gonna need another like one of these though. I might have to like put this out. I might need to like see if I can shimmy the cookie out of this. Cause I need to put it in there. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna shimmy the darn thing out? Hold up, I know I have a spoon. Don't I have a spoon? I do have a spoon. Okay, I wonder if I could like take out the cookie and put it on the little like, cause I need this like plastic metal tin thing. So, hold up, I can fix this. Can I get a bite, Aria? Hold up, I could give you like a spoonful. Do you want a spoonful? I'm gonna have to like, Okay, that is definitely hot. Dang. Maybe just flip it and tap it. That's a good idea. I'm gonna get another paper towel so that way I can use that as an oven mitt. That way I don't burn my fingies. But we should be able to go work with that. Yeah, someone introduced Aria to darn oven mitts. Nah, oven mitts and safety? That's for losers. Why would I worry about that? Hirokami, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your name. Either way, thank you so much for coming in. Welcome in. I admit you came at a great stream. I am doing a hand cam stream where I attempt to cook with an easy bake oven. That's what this thing is. So you came in at a perfect time. So I'm gonna move that over. There we go. And I think your idea of just turning it over and tapping it is a good idea. So hold up, maybe I can, maybe I could use this as there's my protection. This is it. And let me see here. There you go. I managed to flip it over. Okay, now tap it. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It is so stuck. The chocolate's coming out, which is great. But the rest of the darn cookie is not coming out. Hold up. Maybe I can just make like a cookie crumble kind of situation. Maybe I could just do like a... Yeah, I'll cut it out. There we go. There we go. Yeah! I got it. The cookie is now like a cookie crumble, but that's okay. Look, I got my little cookie. There's my cookie. There we go. And bam. That's probably the best we're gonna get. Carve the cookie, very much so. I carved around the edges, and I was able to get it. I'm assuming that's the best cooking. That's the best we're gonna get with my level of baking skills. Either way, let's see here. Thankfully, everything else is chocolate, so I could just honestly use the same tin since everything is freaking chocolate. And I only have one tin, and unfortunately, I do not have a sink in my little, like, streaming room. So I should be fine. Aria be like, rules? Rules are made to be broken while having the smug face. Yeah, absolutely. Never trust the rules. Rules are for nerds. Bam. Okay. Well, now that we got that out of the way, now we can see how, again, this is the actual, like, cookie dough. Ooh, actually cooked properly. Preheat oven to 325 Fahrenheit. Ovens vary. Yeah, my oven does. That's for damn sure. And begin with the lowest time, adding more if needed. Should be good enough. Easy bakes should be close enough. Let's see. Place cookie dough portions 2 feet apart on baking sheet. So if I want a soft cookie, it's another 10 minutes. But if I want a crispier cookie, it's like 12 minutes. Should I have a softer cookie or should I do a crispier cookie? You guys tell me. That is the debate. Or maybe baking paper would have been a good thing to use. Yeah, I could have done that. The problem is I had no idea if that was gonna burn inside the Easy Bake. I'm not 100% sure. Rock hard, soft cookie, 100%. Ooh, I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna need a timer again if you guys want to be my timer again. Either way, the urge to just make another big cookie is strong. Hear me out, 20 minutes? I'm gonna have a burnt cookie by then. I should also mention this one has, like, it looks like knockoff M&Ms in it. So, that's what these little rainbow thingies are. So, and I got these in, like, at Target today. So, I want to see if I can make this into one. Can I make this into... Yeah, close enough. Temu, M&Ms, very much so. Like, they don't even have an M on them. Very much Temu, might I add. I guess we could do, like, 12 minutes, because I'm a little nervy that these guys are gonna take forever to, like, cook properly. Imagine their Skittles. Oh my god. That would be, like, the biggest, like, fuck you to me, because this is totally supposed to be, like, M&M cookies, and then it's just like, just kidding, it's Skittles. Discount M&Ms, also known as Slim Shadies. That's clever, I like that. I'm gonna grab these. Lovely cadets, put a timer in. Can you guys do 12 minutes? Okay, we set the time, so we automatically choose the time. I mean, you guys can. I'm gonna say, like 12 minutes is probably the safe route. Not gonna lie, I feel like I have to use my meat tenderizer because I think these things are too thick. I think I need to literally thin them out. See, this is why I always say that a meat tenderizer in your life is always something that you need to use. I'm not gonna use this part though, because I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna use this part. See, let's see here. This is totally what you're supposed to do for baking. This is totally what you're supposed to do the entire time. This is what baking is right here. There you go. Now that's actually flat enough. Ready, set, go. Oh, okay, here, I'll put it in right now. And now that I need to put it in. And I need to use this part of the weird spatula thing. Push it in there. Push it in. Okay, I think it's in there. Yeah, it's in there. Okay. Now we gotta wait like 12 minutes for that bad boy. Hell yeah. What in the fuck? I'm not even gonna ask what kind of cooking logic that is. Don't ask. Either way, problem solved. And there you go. Okay. Let's see here. Other stuff I'm working on while we wait. Is this? Nah, it's still a little hot. I'll wait. Other stuff I'm working on. Let's see here. I already told you guys about song covers and stuff like that. I'm very excited for that. Whenever we actually get to the part where I actually post everything, like, it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm so freaking stoked. I would love to, the intent is to probably do, like rock or metal, like, covers of stuff that I like. So that way I have my own little niche. So that's the current game plan, but I'm debating what other stuff I want to do. What other covers I could possibly do at some point. That'd be super cool. but I'm not 100% sure of like what songs I'm gonna do. Don't get me wrong, the list is definitely growing, like let's be for real. But as soon as I get like a good rhythm down, like I'm very excited whenever I get used to everything, so we should be fine. Like official song covers with official art and all? Yeah. I actually already have some of the artwork already done. So I already have like a whole bunch of assets and stuff that I can use. The hard part is gonna be like the recording. Just for me, I'm gonna be transparent. Like I don't have any sort of like background and anything in sort of like music or music production or anything like that. That's very much not something that I never really experimented with before. So a lot of that stuff is going to be very new for me, which is going to be super exciting and super scary at the same time. So I'm very excited. Can't wait to hear Aria's voice blessing my ears every day on those song covers. Look, I'm very excited. I'm making sure to always do like really cool quality like stuff. And everything looks really cool so far with everything that I'm working on. And I'm just very excited to show off everything. Any mixers and all that you have in mind already? I think so. I think I already found everything. It's just very much a learning curve, you know what I mean? Because whenever you start something new, especially something as, I would say, multifaceted as music production and song covers and stuff like that, it's very much a learning curve whenever you officially start to learn everything and officially get used to everything. But don't get me wrong, I'm definitely learning. It's definitely gonna just take me a while to get used to, that's for sure. And again, once I get my rhythm and everything, pun intended, then we're gonna be in business. So I'm very excited. Like one day I would love to do like a rock cover of Butcher's Vanity. If anyone knows that song, it's like a vocal like from a Vocaloid. Uh there's already so many great like music covers for that already out. And oh my god. Like as I'm sure there's a lot of people here that are familiar with Cottontail. She actually did a cover of Butcher's Vanity, and it's like a metal rock inspired one. And that one's really cool. That's very like very much like me and Cotton had like a very similar like idea. But I would love to think of something else. I would love to do some other ideas. Someday, we'll see. Because there's so many songs out there. Like I'm very much like a huge like I listen to a lot of Vocaloid. I'm totally a huge nerd for stuff like that. And there's so many other like covers that I would love to do that I feel like would sound amazing if they were like inspired by like metal or rock, which was why I wanted to focus on that as my specificity. But we'll see. It really depends. I'm really excited though, because everything's that I'm working on, like whether it be artwork or with the people that I'm meeting and like learning and stuff like that, I'm super excited. If I was there, I'd put Tabasco in the cookie. I love spicy food. I mean, me too. I like spicy food too. I'm definitely more of a wimp when it comes to spice, but I absolutely would love to do more spicy food at some point. Oh my goodness. Any anonymous, oh my god, and thank you Anonymous for gifting tier 1 to Cottontail. Thank you. I absolutely love her work. She's a huge inspiration for me. And oh my goodness, allow me to fangirl a little bit. If anyone here has seen Cotton's new like gluttony model, oh, it's so freaking cool. I am so freaking stoked to see that. Like if anyone is unfamiliar, right? She did a gluttony model where it is like she works at like it's like like think of like a diner kind of situation, right? Like old school diners, and she's like serving like burgers and fries and all that jazz. But there's also like a gluttony version where it's like a monster design. Like, I love monster designs, and it's so freaking cool. And I love the contrast between like we got like these cool like two different aesthetics that work so well together. It is so freaking cool. Isn't her clerk model, except she's like a mimic? I mean, like if you look at the model, like she has like the actual like outfit, right? Of like whenever you have like the cafe person like literally like writing down the notes and stuff. And then you have like the other like side, which is like it has like a huge long like tongue and like a whole set of like spikes and stuff like that for like the mouth and teeth. It's so freaking cool. And I love to see stuff like that. Yeah, I love to see like more VTuber models like absolutely experiment more with that sort of contrast. because it's so freaking cool. In my opinion, it is I was there during her debut, and not to glaze too much, but it was probably one of the best debuts I've ever seen in a really long time, because she did song covers that were kind of somewhat related to her actual like model and everything, like with the whole debut. She also did like so much like stuff with chat. She even did a tier list of like fast food and stuff like that, which relates to like the whole gluttony model and everything like that. It was so freaking cool. It was probably one of my favorite debuts that I've seen in a really long time. So freaking cool. Hey, any of my cadets that are timers, how much time do I have left? How much time do I have left? Hi, Grey Night Shrimp. Good to see you. I am cooking cookies. This is the cookie that I made by hand from scratch. And then this is the cookie that I have, like, already pre-cooked. So we're gonna see if my cookie's better or if the pre-made ones are better. So we're gonna see. And it's gonna be super exciting. 5 minutes? Okay, I can wait 5 minutes. Skinwalker, it looks, no. You guys, you have to see. Like, her model is awesome. I would love to do, like, some sort of, like, horror-themed, like, debut at some point. Maybe, like, but let's be real, like, I could go into, like, so many different, like, concepts and ideas with that, right? Like, since my idea is, like, or at least, like, my whole, like, astronaut theme, right? I could go, like, the, like, Lovecraftian horror, like, angle and kind of go that way. So that's an idea. But I could also, like, maybe try, like I have a whole, like, lab researcher, like, vibe as well, because I have a whole lab and everything. So what if I did, like, an evil mad scientist or something? That would be cool, too. Like, I have no idea. That cookie getting a little hard over there. Hope it isn't getting cold. It's still warm, actually. This thing is hot. You'd be surprised. It's almost done though. But once we're done with this, once this cookie gets done, I'll probably take a bite and we'll see if it's any good. Xenomorph Aria? That would be so cool. I would love to do a cool like monster design. That would be so freaking cool. But how would that relate in lore though? These are the decisions that I have to figure out. You know what I mean? By the way, as you are smart, I don't know about that, but I appreciate you giving me faith. Yes, it's 5:15 for me trying to fix my sleep schedule, and it gets worse before it gets better. Yeah. To be fair, I'm the type of person that likes, let's be real, I feel like my sleep schedule is all over the place, so... Lovecraftian horror, like astronaut Lovecraftian horror, like the game Prey. Yeah, like I wanted to go, like, think of like some sort of, you know, like we have like some sort of like, maybe I could do like a hodgepodge of like a monster of like my original design. I don't know. That would be so cool. It really depends on like what kind of like angle I want to go with it, right? Because again, I'm thinking Lovecraftian horror if I were to like go that route. So I don't know. I feel like that would be such a cool design though, especially with all of the like rigging and stuff like that. That would be so cool. Why is the second clip I see of her, she split a watermelon in two with her thighs? Oh, with cotton? Yeah, she's incredible. Let's be real. If who doesn't want a woman that could crush you with her thighs? Just saying. That's the truth. I think we are almost done. I might be able to try my cookie, since I have to only wait a little bit longer for this bad boy. Let me see here. Hopefully this is good. Here, I'll take out like a little piece. Let's see. I think this one looks the most appetizing. Again, it smells exactly like a chocolate chip cookie, so I might have cooked here. All right. Let me see here. Here we go. Need some more sugar. Yeah, need some more sugar. Yeah, I need some more sugar. Other than that, though, it's not bad. The consistency could definitely be better, just because I obviously made it in the easy bake oven. At least it's edible and not the bad type. Yeah, like, it's edible. It's totally edible. Like, here, I'll eat another piece right now. Totally edible. The only thing is I would say, like, more sugar. And I would say, like, since the amount of, like, stuff that I did with, like, the ingredients, right, was, like, slightly off, like, everything is, like, the consistency isn't terrible, is what I'm trying to get at here. It's not bad. It definitely could be better. But it does taste like a chopstick cookie. If you don't want it, I'll take it. Here, all yours. Made with love. And from an astronaut. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely could be worse. I'm like trying my best to clean the chocolate from my teeth. Again, these freaking Ghirardelli does amazing chocolate. If anyone needs my personal recommendation, these are fire. So I'm gonna be real. After this baking stream, I'm probably just gonna have like these little chocolate chips for as like a little snack. Alarm! 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 Awesome. Here we go. Perfect timing. Now I can get out the cookie that is from these guys, and we can try that depending on which one's better. Let's see here. Maybe I can move you guys right there. And let me grab these bad boys. So, again, it comes out over here, so I'm going to use the pokey stick to push it over. So here we go. Is it bad if I like Hershey's chocolate too? I wouldn't say it's bad, especially since I feel like you would be used to Hershey's chocolate, just because that's the usual. However, there's definitely a whole bunch of other, like, brands of chocolate that do all sorts of other good stuff too. So, but Ghirardelli is my favorite. Every now and then, I do indulge myself and get a Hershey's every once in a blue moon, just because like that's the options that you have for like if you want like a chocolate bar, right? So, I understand. I understand the struggle. Okay. I need paper towel. I can remove my huge shovel, and I'm gonna get out the bam. I don't think it worked. Yeah, it's like a weird consistency. I don't think it worked. Look at that. That did not work. Easy Bake could not handle it. My cookie was better automatically. And it's already like steaming a little bit. Just a little. Hmm. Yeah. It isn't. And the Easy Bake oven is like steaming ever so slightly, so I'm gonna turn it off. Since I feel like I did have it on for a while. But yeah, there's no way this is even close to edible. Like, look at this. This is not even close to edible. Like, what happened to that? The cookie was totally flat. The entire thing. Like, what happened? Like, mine looks more edible than this guy. What the hell? Bro, I've been lied to. This cookie... This cookie is not good. It's easy to make chocolate bars at home, but forget the recipe. You need chocolate and some other stuff and almond butter. Yeah. I feel like if I had like all the ingredients, I would totally like to actually try to make chocolate from scratch. That would be so freaking cool. Funny looking cookie. Yeah, like look at this. Again, I'm not gonna even attempt to eat that just because like on my side it looks very weird. It looks sus. I don't know. Looks very weird to me. I'm like debating. Let me see here. I'm gonna use my nail as a test here. Yeah, and it's still ooey gooey. It's ooey. It's gooey. Okay. Yeah, I think by default my cookie wins. And I'm not gonna use my Easy Bake anymore just because I am nervy it's gonna do anything else. And to be real, I don't know if I can do my other game plan, which was use the little like mug thing, because it needs however much space in order to do that. I don't think I have enough space. Rats. Oh well. I didn't realize that you only have like so much space in the Easy Bake, in order to actually like move around and do stuff. Oh, is it a cake in a mug? Yeah, it is. But it's saying and you need to add water and also have the mug, right? And the mug is usually like yay big, right? Like I would say like yay big. And again, small problem, the tin is tiny, itty bitty, like itty bitty. So there's no way that that's gonna work. We're gonna be in another situation with this like disgusting cookie. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm okay with this. If anything, this means that I'm a good baker because I like my baked one way more. So I see this as an absolute win. That means that my cooked one that I did, I like way more than this one. Oh yeah. So what did we learn today, cadets? We learned that I am a great baker and I'm the best. And why bother getting the pre-made stuff whenever you could just make it on your own and like it way better? Next cake pops with Aria's birthday stream. That would be so cool. I would love to do that. That would be awesome. Look, one day, if I get like big enough one day, right? I would love to do like a full-fledged like baking stream where I actually have more stuff to show off. That would be so freaking cool. But you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this outcome. That's your Gordon Ramsay? Very much so. Because this is way better than this. So. I don't get why an easy baker isn't a front option, and that just makes it way easier. Look, I made this just easy. Don't get me wrong, I probably mixed up the difference between a tablespoon and a teaspoon, but it's okay. I think I cooked regardless. Let me just slide my pre-order in for Aria's cake pop. Either way, I'm okay with this. This is great. It's excellent. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I think I cooked. Literally. This was awesome. This was such a fun stream. I did not think that this was gonna go so well. And I think I'm gonna do some yapping. And is my easy bake oven good? Yeah. I turned it off, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Last thing I need is the easy bake, like, blowing up on me. All right, cadets. Allow me to switch this over. I'm probably going to do some yapping for a little bit. And after some yapping, I'll go from there. Aww. Thank you, Short. It says yet cake donated $5. Thank you. All the pre-order is in. Allow me to switch this over, and I'll do some yapping. There we go. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. This turned out really well. I'm very happy. I was not expecting this to go so well. A bit loud, but great background music. Oh, don't worry. I think I made it a bit quieter now. Never mind the loud. Yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, other stuff. Again, if we reach our sub goals and stuff like that, I'll do more special streams. I'll map it a little bit more in the Discord about how that works in the announcements. And I'm also working on more stuff for community stuff. Again, I believe next we're working on Pow World. So I believe whenever we do Pow World and all that stuff goes on, it's gonna be around, I would say September 1st is the game plan that I believe that we're doing. If I were to double check. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. Lots of really good stuff is coming soon. I'm so freaking excited. You gotta bake a big old cake next baking stream? Oh my god, that would be awesome. I need like a huge easy bake oven though. If I were to do a big cake. Look, I was able to do all this with the space and the oven that I have. So I'm okay with this. I'm very excited though. There's so much like really cool and exciting projects that I'm working on. And I'm genuinely so excited for whenever everything finally gets done. It's gonna be so freaking awesome. And I'm so excited that all of you are here along for the ride. It's genuinely gonna be so freaking awesome. Wait, the chef hat is goated? Yeah, I wore it the whole stream. Hi, Joker. So good to see you. I literally just finished the baking stream, but feel free to check out the VOD on YouTube. I had such a good time, and I'm so freaking stoked. You guys are gonna absolutely freak out with the next big updates that I have coming soon. And, well, lots of good stuff is coming soon. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this late. I'm very excited to do my 2 streams tomorrow, where I'm going to be doing 2 big collabs. Number 1 is going to be another attempt at Peak with the new Peak update. And this time I'm going to be doing it with Liv and her friends. So I'm very excited to do that. As well, after that, like come more late night, I'm going to be doing my first ever Dead by Daylight like stream. And I'm going to be taught how it all works. I'm going to be taught how to play Dead by Daylight. So if both of these streams sounds like something that you would be interested in, then definitely feel free to set up pings. And you could do that by going in my Discord server and clicking on the schedule for whatever days you guys want to check out. Will you set the backup in the chat last day? Yes, I will. I will absolutely set the backup up so that way it is available. If only her chef tab was as big as the Doug Dimsdale hat, it would be funny. Oh my god, I need to make it huge. Here, I think I might be able to make it huge. Hold up. Hold up, I might be able to. Yeah, that's good enough. Who needs to see me anyway? Either way, I'm super excited. Oh yeah, I didn't worry, but it looks like you didn't blow up your house. Not yet. It doesn't look like my Easy Bake is about to blow up the house, so I think we're good. I saw Dead by Daylight. That's pretty sick. It's my favorite game. Yeah, I never played. I think I played like once in the very beginning. Like whenever Dead by Daylight first came out, I played once and then I never touched it ever again. So I need to actually play it again at some point. And I'm glad that I'm actually going to be taught by a pro. So I'm very excited. Time to stream snipe Aria as killer. Yeah. Size accurate chef's hat. Look, this is totally accurate. This total. We got. Hold up. I think I can make it. Hold up. I got a better idea. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is totally accurate. This is totally accurate of how large the chef hat is supposed to be. Arya became Remy the rat. The chef hat is talking, very much so. Who needs Arya? You just have the chef hat. Here, I'll put it back on my head. I guess I'll be I guess I'll be normal today. There you go. Close enough. To be fair, you're controlling the stream, so it's not too far off the mark. I mean, that is true. That is totally true. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for having fun with me for this hand cam. Thank you all so much for making this even possible. Just know that all of the streams and all the support that you guys give me, I make sure to push it right back into making more content and stuff like that, or doing more cool stuff. And I'm very excited because more cool stuff is always coming soon. So if you always want to support me and my projects, then you know what to do. And if you want to just spoil me a little bit, then I have a throne for a reason. And I'm very excited to do some more cool stuff. If there's any other ideas that you guys have for stuff I should probably do, then please let me know. I would love to do some more cool stuff at some point. There's lots of so many cool streaming ideas that I would love to do that I just straight up either don't have the money to pay for it at the moment, but I would love to do it at some point. So that's why I have a throne. That way if anyone wants to see me do, like, for example, if I try like Japanese snacks like on stream, like as a hand cam, then there you go. You could check out my throne and you can immediately spoil the whole cadet community with more ARIA Altair content. So there's easy ways to absolutely leave your mark on ARIA Altair history. And I'm very excited. There's so much cool stuff. And there's going to be more cool stuff here shortly. Either way, I believe that's all I got. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for being here. I had such a fun time, and I hope that you guys did too. I'm so excited for all of the cool stuff that I have coming soon, and you guys are gonna freak out. Either way, I believe that's all I got. I will be collabing with 2 lovely VTubers tomorrow, so please feel free to come join me and make sure to show them a bunch of love. Either way, I'll see you really soon. Until next time, cadets. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.